So we'll have the starting lines gathering at centre ice. Referee Matthews ready to drop the puck. It's the line of Rutkiss, Stewart, Mack and Liam going up against the line of Chamberlain, Svek and Sobchak. Hull's top line. It's Tuesday night, but time for talking's over. Let's play hockey. And a face-off win there for the Lightning. Sobchak's been brilliant in the centre circle this season, and it's Svek here under a bit of pressure, and it's Liam Stewart who gets the puck. Goes down into the boards, and an early penalty on the play there. Liam Stewart going headfirst into the board, so it looked like a hit from Bartholomew. And so just 14 seconds into this final, and we're going to see the MK Lightning's power play. Lightning are ranked second in the league at the moment with 29.9% power play, scoring 61 goals and conceding just 3 short-handed. They did concede short-handed though up in the first leg, with Sobchak getting a breakaway to take a 3-2 lead at the end of the second. Hull's penalty kill at 77.61%, which is 4th in the league. They've only conceded 45. And it'll be Dylan Lawrence to take the draw to the right of Jordan McLaughlin. And Jason Earl was not happy with the face-off violation, and a good face-off win eventually from Dylan Lawrence. Wallace will control at the blue line. Oh, Venus puts that one back across to Dylan Lawrence. Lawrence looks for a backhand pass, but nothing there, and Sobchak will give chase. We know how quick he is, and he puts Headley under pressure, but Headley's able to get the puck out to Dylan Lawrence. And Lawrence will bring this one forward and find Ross Venus. Venus missed the first leg, of course, with a suspension. Pass looking for Lawrence. Hits a whole skate, but Wallace will tidy it up. Lightning unable not to get a shot yet. Good PK so far from Holder. Stop the Lightning forwards from generating any offense. Venus will clear this one up. Finds Lawrence, couldn't control the puck. Sobchak will look to clear. Kept in by Rory Herman with his glove, but under a bit of pressure, he does well to get the pass away. Venus out wide. Couldn't get the pass away though, and a good poke check clears the zone. Venus finds Lawrence. Lawrence back across now to Rory Herman. Herman loses the puck, but he gets a pass over to Venus. Venus though can only take a hit into the boards from Barmer. Herman will help out. Herman behind the net, looks to find Lawrence. Little 1-2 and a bit of a wayward pass there, and Hull are able to clear, and Martelli is the one covering back. 40 seconds gone, and Lightning haven't been able to get a shot off yet on this power play. Very good penalty kill so far from the Seahawks. Ben Brown will bring this one forward. Gets the shot wide, and it just takes deflection wide. Stewart now fires that one in, and Carter Hamill, screening in front. Doesn't get a touch on that though. The second line able to generate a bit more opportunities. Pass intended for Max Stewart. Doesn't find its man, and he fans on the pass. And Lightning a little bit rushed on the puck at the moment. They just need to settle down a little bit. And they were offsides, and not a great penalty power play so far from the Lightning, and good penalty killing from Hull. They've restricted the Lightning to, well, no real clear opportunities at all. Max Stewart put up the best chance there, but his shot was deflected wide, and I don't think McLaughlin's yet to make a save despite the man advantage. And with a face-off in neutral ice, I think this should be job done for the penalty killing unit. And fired along the boards there from Hull, which will kill off the penalty. Griffin will pass that one along the boards, and Hull will come back to full strength now. Nothing doing on that power play, and Hull and Matty Davis will be very happy with that penalty kill. Svek now have a chance to come forward. Winds up, shoots, pad safe there from Headley, and a rebound. Barmer gets to it first. Finds Bobby Chamberlain. Chamberlain's pass evades all the Lightning players and finds its way to Barmer. Shot comes through, and a kick save from Jordan Headley, and Hull have settled into this game very, very well. Griffin now gets the control of the puck, and he's not able to clear the zone, but he helps, gets a bit of a lucky deflection, and now McEwen with a bit of an opportunity. His backhand pass intended for Ripley doesn't find its man, and Svek will find Chamberlain. He'll bring this one into the attacking zone. Griffin will force Chamberlain behind the net, but he checks back well, does Chamberlain. He waits for support. Pass comes through, and that's saved by Headley, and Rio Grinnell Park is just happy to fire that one to backhand, and that goes for an icing call. And Hull have been fired up from that successful penalty kill, and Lightning look a little bit just behind at the moment, and they're not able to keep track of the play. Great start from the Seahawks, and encouraging for the travelling Hull fans who have responded in kind by making a lot of noise. Face off now to the left of Headley. Disco Stew wins it against Ulrich, and that pass goes wide, and it's touched by Rio Grinnell Park, and Lightning will be looking to try and get some fresh skaters out at some point. Good play there from Salem, finds Ulrich, and a hit from Liam Stewart. The pass though to try and intend the clearance doesn't find a man, and Lightning should be able to clear, and they do. Ulrich's just happy to pass that one along back into the zone. Christie will battle with Salem, and he's got support from Griffin. Great strength there from Nathan Salem though, with 2 Lightning players for company. He's doing very well to keep possession. And Disco Stewart eventually will come clear with that one, and he'll play. Max Stewart will clear that one on the boards, intended for Rutkiss. Rutkiss does well to control it. Rutkiss couldn't get the shot away. Good play from Tom Barry just to block the shooting lane, and Rutkiss will just the farthest one along the boards. Max Stewart does very well. It's behind the net. Under attention from Barmer. Pass comes out to Dylan Lawrence under a lot of pressure. Martelli and Rutkiss will both go for the same puck. Lightning will keep it. Rutkiss now. He's got a Seahawk for company though, in the shape of Owen Sobchuk. And Ross Green will control that on the blue line. He looks to fire it in, but doesn't get through to the net. Hull will now eventually clear the zone. And it'll be Sobchuk that looks to dance his way through. Lovely bit of stick handling. Tries to pass through to Bobby Chamberlain, who was well marked by Ross Venus, and Venus will come forward now. Loose puck though, and Rory Herman will bring it into the zone. Herman looks to dance around his man. Great shot there. Venus rebound, scores! Ross Venus back from suspension. Buries the puck after some great work from Rory Herman. Herman did very well. He didn't give up on that puck. Decides to shoot, lays it off to Lawrence, who backhands it through. The kick save from McLaughlin, and the rebound bounced kindly and straight to the stick of Ross Venus, who said, "Thank you very much, I will tuck that away." 1-0 to the Lightning, 4:55 gone, 6-4 on aggregate. But there's a lot of hockey still to play. That'll calm the nerves of the Lightning fans though. Grinnell Park looked to play a pass, and it got deflected off a stick and into the bench. And Carter Hamill will start having a few verbal chirps with some of the Hull players. The face-off will be neutralised, and it'll be Towner up against Grinnell Park. Park playing in the centre line instead of Callum Field. And good pressure from Cameron Hamill, wins the puck back off of Jamie Chilcott. And his brother Carter helps out with a hit as well. That one on Stubley, and there's an opportunity and fired through, and it just went wide there. That was from Nags. Salisbury now looking for a tip from Hamill, doesn't quite find it. End-to-end hockey now, and they've got an icing call there. So Hull looking to try and do a line change, won't be able to, so they'll have to kick their skaters out. Lightning will make the line change here and send up the second line of Ripley, Wallace and Corey McEwen, with Griffin and Lewis Christie on the blue line. Good face-off win from McEwen, finds Griffin. Wallace will fire that one through, just goes wide, and that will be tidied up by Lewis Christie to Tim Wallace. Finds Griffin. Griffin fires that one along the boards. It's picked up by Lewis Christie. Christie finds it to Corey McEwen. McEwen battling there, and Tim Wallace will help out. Wallace there battling with Stubley. McEwen there, he's having to navigate around a broken stick. Griffin will fire that one through, and McLaughlin thought he had a piece of it, but it came loose. Wallace now to McEwen. That broken stick is still on the players. We've not had a stop in play. Griffin from the blue line. Towner is the player whose stick was broken. He's been on the ice without a stick. He's not had an opportunity to get to the bench. That puck being deflected into the mesh now will mean that Hull can get some fresh skaters out. Good pressure there from the Lightning. 13:26 remaining of the first period. Fordy had it in his glove there, but it was just loose a little bit, and Tim Wallace batted it away. Great shot from the overhead cam of the net. Face-off win for Hull. And Barmer and Bartholomew almost got into each other's way, but that puck will go down the ice. Icing is washed out, so Martelli will start from behind his own net, and he'll bring this one forward. Venus looks to dance through, and he finds a great pass to Dylan Lawrence. Few poke checks there, and so Lawrence wasn't able to get the pass away that he wanted. Martelli screaming for the puck, but it's for Ross Venus that has it, and he decides to cycle it around to Rory Herman. Herman in the corner, he's got a lot of attention there from Bobby Chamberlain. He does lose the puck, and it'll be Chamberlain that comes forward. He fires that one into the corner, and Sobchak will give chase. Ross Green will get to it first. His pass is a little bit loose, but Venus is there just to tidy up, and he will call for a line change. Barmer finds Bonner, and that's picked up though by Tom's Rutkiss at neutral ice, so he'll look to come forward. Fades one challenge from Salem. Isn't able to get past Bartholomew though, the top scoring D-man in the league. Turnover there though, and Liam Stewart finds Max Stewart. Fired in, but couldn't get through all the bodies. It's still loose in front, and Hull are eventually able to clear. So Ben Brown will have to come back to pick this one up, and he'll go behind his own net. Lee Bonner is there for company. Stretch pass comes out, and Max Stewart will pick it up. Good defensive work from Chilcott and Barry though, turn the puck over, and it'll be Tom Barry that will come forward. Pass down the middle, picked up there by Declan Jones. But it's back, and it's with Ed Nags, and the good stretch pass out there to Max Stewart. Stewart doesn't really have any options there, so he has to attempt to dump through to Cameron Hamill, and that there was picked up though from the Hull D-man. And that's intercepted, and Jones will come forward. He's got a chance here. Great passing move, and unlucky for the Seahawks, and Lightning just got a piece of it to deflect it wide. And now they'll come the other way with Carter and Cam Hamill. Battle there between Hamill and Barry, and good strength from the whole D-man, clears it. Few afters there, they'll keep an eye on that one. A few little pushes and shoves between both sets of players then. And James Griffin looks to go coast to coast, but can't quite get it past Barmer. Barmer with good strength there, with no nonsense stand-up play, but a good little spin from Carter Hamill. Hamill back to his partner on the blue line, to Lewis Christie. Carter Hamill there, shot just got deflected, so Rio Grinnell Park has to play the body, and Hull will come forward with Svek. Svek there just shrugs off a challenge from Carter Hamill. But the turnover was a bit bad, but Lightning aren't able to capitalise, and it's still back with Hull. Shot through and a pad save from Headley, but a rebound straight out to Chilcott, but that shot was straight into the body of Headley, and there's a few bits of afters and a few hugs in front of goal. I think Svek took a bit of an exception to a late hit. This is Cup final hockey at its finest here. Both teams going at it. No one giving an inch. Lots of physicality. Kick save there from Headley, and the rebound went straight to Chilcott, but the shot was straight into the body of Headley, and he was happy just to cover that one up for a face-off. And it'll be Bonner going up against McEwen, and a face-off win for Hull. Quick release shot though, just goes wide. Stubley will pick this one up though, under attention from Nathan Ripley. Tim Wallace will pick up that loose puck and look to clear the zone. He does so. McEwen gives chase up against Bonner. One back though by Hull, and Stubley will bring this one forward. Great pass there for Bonner, who's been everywhere so far. Fires out along the boards looking for Salem. Votes his stick, but Ulrich will give chase against Tim Wallace, and there's a board battle going on. Two Lightning players and two Hull players there, and it is Ulrich that comes away with it. Fired back along the boards, deflected and into the side netting, but Lightning can't get hold of the puck right now. This is good pressure from Hull. Bonner in the corner with Ross Green for company. held up there by Ross Green, some very good strength, and Lightning will have a chance to try and clear, and they do so. Martelli will give chase. Not quite able to get enough of the foot race though against Chilcott, and Hull will come forward again. Couple of fresh skaters out for the Lightning though, which is what they wanted. It's a long shift before, and Ulrich attempted a wraparound, just got held up behind the net, but it's with Svek. Svek looking for a pass. He finds Bartholomew on the blue line. Bartholomew shot but doesn't get past Venus, and Sobchak will come back to help out, and a bit of a mid-ice collision between Barmer and Venus, and a few little words there with Barmer, but Sobchak here with a shot, saved by Headley. There was some it's close attention from Bartholomew. He's a big tall man there, and there's a one-time shot from Chamberlain which goes wide. Ross Green will look to clear the zone. He doesn't quite connect with it cleanly. It doesn't go out of the zone, so Venus now will have an attempt to clear. Finds a path intended for Dylan Loris. Lightning aren't able to control that, but they're held with an offside on Svek. 8:26 remaining in the period. A lot of pressure from Hull in that opening, well, in that last 2 minutes really, and Hull definitely getting the feel of the game, and you'd expect them to do this. They need to get a goal. They need a couple of goals here to tie it up on aggregate. Lightning holding firm in defence so far and looking to try and catch them on the counter. Face-off win from Stewart. A little bit too much on that for Salisbury, so Salisbury has to retrieve it outside of the zone. Lightning still have possession though, and Matt Stewart is happy just to fire that one along the boards. McLaughlin will play this. Can't clear the zone. Liam Stewart gets hold of that one behind the net. Looks for an option in front. Passing lanes are blocked, and the pass was found on it a little bit from Stewart. And Hull will come forward now. This is Jones. Can't get past through the Lightning man, but good strength to try and win the puck back. Lightning will attempt the pass out, intended for Rutkiss there. Max Stewart now will tidy up, and he good pass along the boards to Ed Nags, who's the furthest man forward at the moment, and the poke check there from Barmer. A lot of minutes being logged already by Declan Barmer. Definitely a player who could well be in with a shout for the All-Star team at the end of the season. Tim Wallace fires that one down to no one, and that will go for icing. The Hull fans again making a lot of noise in the corner in block 8 and 7. We go for a face-off end to the right of Jordan Headley on the stick side. Lightning unable to make a line change. So Bonner will be up in the face-off circle. He'll go up against Tim Wallace. Face-off win there for the player coach of the Lightning. Christie fires that one along the boards. Takes a bit of an awkward bounce, which Rutkiss struggled with, but the puck comes loose through to Tim Wallace. Wallace looks to go around, gets pushed into the net, and the net comes off its pegs. So the whistle will go for that. See what Wallace was trying to do there is he danced around his man, but he just ran out of ice there, and the angle was too tight. So he looked to try and go and crash the net. Good defensive work there from Chilcott just to usher him away from the net there. So Lightning's changed the lines, and McEwen will be on the face-off circle. It's a face-off win there for Hull. Played along the boards, and Bonner will chase this one down up against Griffin. And it's the Hull man that gets to it there, and he fell a bit awkwardly. The Hull fans wanted a penalty, but the officials say nothing doing. But the pass for Ripley was beyond his stick, and another icing call, and there was a late hit off the ice there from Bonner on Tim Wallace, I believe, and that the Lightning fans have taken exception to that. We may see some penalties from that. And this is something that Hull possibly will do, try and get into the heads of the Lightning. And Lightning just need to maintain their discipline and almost just look at that scoreboard for the time being and not get suckered into the mind games. We'll look to see if there was any calls from that. Bartholomew's still not happy with someone. And there's verbals going on between Tim Wallace and Bobby Chamberlain. So we'll look to see if any penalties come from this. Nothing got signalled, but we don't know if the players might say, the officials might say something. A little bit of a deliberation here between the two sets of officials. And, well, the puck is going to come down to the opposite end of the ice. So all that remains is the icing call. 6 of one, half dozen the other, I guess, is what the officials have said. There wasn't much in the bush, and Tim Wallace did fall over a bit dramatically. Again, though, the Lightning fans seem a little bit timid and a little bit quiet at the moment, and it's the whole fans making the noise. Shot doesn't get through, and McEwen will look to clear, and he gets a lucky bounce, and it falls to Wallace. Wallace has Ripley for company. Ripley! Great save by McLaughlin. McEwen couldn't quite find the blade of Tim Wallace, but that was an opportunity for Lightning there. That could have made it a 2-goal game on the night and 3 on aggregate. McLaughlin keeping the score on the night to just 1, and pass goes through, and it almost bounces kindly to Bobby Chamberlain, and Headley was quick off his line to clear that. Lightning unable to clear the zone again. Wallace with the puck under his feet, and he couldn't clear it, and Headley is happy just to hold on to the puck. And a little bit of snow spray there from Bobby Chamberlain. He knows exactly what he's doing to try and get into the heads of both the Lightning players and the fans. So here's the 2-on-1 replay. Great pass from Wallace, and Ripley with the shot, and great instincts there from McLaughlin. He just had to get something on it, waited out brilliantly, and a good save with the blocker there. I thought it came off of his leg pad, but it was actually from the blocker. And a lot of boos going on, and a lot of verbals on both benches. Meanwhile, the hockey game has started back up again, with Lightning winning the defensive face-off. And Venus will clear that one out, and he finds Ben Brown. Ben Brown dances around his man, looks to get a pass across to Dylan Lawrence, but that's picked up. And Rory Herman nearly got a chance to that, but Speck will come forward. Drops that backhand pass through to Stobley, and a kick save from Jordan Headley, but Lightning aren't able to get the zone. And it'll be Sobchuk that brings it forward through the blue line, fired in, and Lightning are able to get a partly cleared, and Barmer will look to keep this one alive. Bartholomew, lovely little silky move there. It wrong-footed 2 Lightning players there. And he's got that in the corner, and it bounces kindly to Salem. Salem. Good strength there from Ben Brown to win the puck back off of Sobchuk. Venus will play the body, and he'll get the puck, and Lightning should be able to clear now. Not many options over, so Venus is just happy to skate back over the red line and then fire that down into the opposition zone and get it as far away from the goal as possible. Good win by Toms Rutkiss. Far along the boards. McLaughlin got a piece of it, but not enough. Griffin wins that puck in neutral zone as Bonner couldn't control it. Christie now finds Rutkiss. Rutkiss was happy to fire that along the boards. Strength there from Max Stewart, but Hull will emerge with it, and Ulrich will get this puck. Very quick passing from the whole team. They're looking to play Lightning and play a lot of pace here. And Griffin's going to go for a slash. And now we're going to see Hull's power play lines coming out. They are 6th in the league with a 23.87 power play percentage, 37 power play goals. They have conceded 11 short-handed goals though. Lightning's penalty kill, 5th in the league, 77.16. Hull did get a power play goal up in the first leg with Speck with a good goal, and the Hull fans are really making a lot of noise now. They sense this could be their opportunity. Hull now with the puck, back to Bonner. Sobchuk, Speck. And a good glove save there by Jordan Headley. Saw that very well and had to hold on as there were some Hull players sniffing. 19 seconds gone of the penalty. Griffin sitting 2 for slashing. Face-off win again for Hull. And Hull will control that one. It's with Svek at the moment. Back to Sobchak. Taking their time there. They're not having to fire lots of shots on net. Waiting for the opportune moment and free up a shooting lane. Patient build up here. Svek now the man at the point. He's the danger man. That puck goes up in the air, but Sobchak will control and his pass finds a way through. Take a couple of deflections and Wallace will look to try and clear that. Ross Green though gets tied up and he can't clear the zone. Svek fires that one back across to Sobchak. He looks to fire that one in. The shot doesn't get through and Lightning clear the zone. Played all the way down to McLaughlin, but Hull will look to come forward again very quickly. Lightning able to get all a fresh line out though. They'll be happy with that. Bartholomew now will bring this one into the zone. Sobchak from the blue line. And a kick save there from Headley. Sobchak keeps it in the zone again. He's been brilliant on that blue line. Shot fired when it goes wide. 30 seconds left. Svek will fire this along the boards. He's been out for the entire power play, as has Sobchak so far. That pass though came off the skate of Liam Stewart and he's happy to pass this one out. And Rutkiss is one-on-one with Sobchak. Rutkiss goes through, hits the post, it goes in! The puck trickles in! Rutkiss scored short-handed! I thought the chance had gone. The puck hit the post. It bounced back though and deflected off of the back of McLaughlin and trickled over the net. Such an unfortunate goal to concede. I think it will have to go down as an unassisted goal for Rutkiss. Off the back pad and just trickled over the line. A short-handed marker for Lightning makes it 2-0 on the night. And 7-4 now on aggregate. Martelli with good strength and this should just kill off the power play now. So a successful kill for Lightning, but Hull still have the puck at the minute. Dylan Lawrence though emerges with it and he brings this one forward. Pass intended for Venus, just evades escape, but great pass to Martelli. Martelli's shot just goes wide. Green will tidy this one up on the blue line though. He fires that one along the boards. Finds Rory Herman. Kept in by Dylan Lawrence. He'll fire this one back in on net and that's held by McLaughlin. And Tom Barry not happy with Ross Venus getting involved. And Ross Venus is just not wanting anything to do with it. He's just going to let Tom Barry lose his cool a little bit there. A lot of verbal still going on. There could also be Tom Barry also possibly looking up for his buddy Duncan Spears after what happened in Peterborough. And we can expect probably Ross Venus to get a bit of attention from this after the boarding penalty a couple of weeks back. 1:55 left of the first period. Liam Stewart to take the face-off, and a good face-off win from Stewart. Lewis Christie fires that one in, and a good little shot, and it's still loose in front of McLaughlin, and Hull eventually try to clear. Takes a lucky deflection, and they'll come away with it with Chamberlain. Good steal back there from Max Stewart, and Tom Rutkiss and Liam Stewart had a 2-on-1 for a moment. Rutkiss though will go alone, dances around, looks for the pass to Max Stewart. It's taken out in front of net. The Lightning fans want a penalty for tripping, but they won't get one. Griffin. His pass though finds Lee Bonner. Another good poke check from Liam Stewart that time. Fired down behind the net, and Griffin's happy just to tidy this one up. Good pass out from Lewis Christie, and Max Stewart will bring this one forward. He'll look to bring it into the zone. No, he'll fire a shot through and forces McLaughlin into a blocker save there. Nice little stat padder there. We're into the final minute, and Lightning win it back in neutral ice. Looks like that goal's just taken the sting a little bit out of the Seahawks. Tipped by Ripley, and McEwen will chase that into the corner. Corey McEwen, another player who missed the weekend's games. Bartholomew does well, and Lane Ulrich does brilliantly whilst on his knees on the ice. He looks to get a pass away. Ulrich was looking to go for the bench, but no one had come on, so he was still legally able to play that. Ripley will come forward. He's on his own. Goes around Barmer very well. Almost finds Tim Wallace, and his puck is stolen there by Bobby Chamberlain. Chamberlain have a quick glance up to the how much time is left in the period. Martelli's happy just to calm this one down and see out the first stanza. Ripley will do the same. And I think that's all she wrote. So a very breathtaking period, and it's going to end with the Lightning leading on the night. 2-0. 7-4 on aggregate. The go-ahead goal on the night from Ross Venus, firing in on a rebound from a Dylan Lawrence shot. And then a short-handed marker from Tom Zratkis came off the post and then deflected off of the back of the pad of Jordan McLaughlin. And the fortunate one to concede. It's been ill-tempered, it's been fiery, it's everything we've expected it to be. But at the end of the first 20, it is Lightning by the leading 2-0. Thank you for messaging in. Obviously, you can still keep on that Facebook stream. There's over 500 of you joining us on the stream tonight to go alongside the 2,500 here in the building tonight. A lot of you watching the hockey tonight. Who cares about England v Belgium? It's all about the National Cup final. So we're ready for the second period now. Sobchak with the face-off win, and it gets that to Bartholomew. Wins that one up against Stewart, but the puck will come back to Liam Stewart. We'll try and get the shots on goal for you as well on the stream as well. Christie will fire that one out of the zone. Ulrich loses the puck there, but he has enough time to get it back, and he will find a teammate. And it will be Bartholomew with a great pass out. Saw Sobchak in space. Sobchak there having an intended pass across, and that was well read by Liam Stewart to cut that one out. And Christie will now come forward. He's the furthest man forward at the moment for the Lightning. Can't lose his man. That's just fired along the boards though from Max Stewart, and Liam Stewart did brilliantly to steal that off of the stick of Bartholomew. Griffin will keep this one in. He's just having to fight up along the boards, but Lightning call the line change to Bartholomew will clear, and Sobchak will look to go one-on-one against Martelli. Dances around Martelli, and he's called down, so there'll be a penalty on the Lightning. And the shots on goal, so there were 11 shots on the Lightning and 15 on Hull. That was surprising. I thought it might well have been the other way around, but there we go. Lightning making the most of their opportunities, though, scoring twice. But Martelli will now sit 2 in the bin. So we'll get a chance to see Hull on the power play, and this will be an opportunity for Hull to reduce the deficit here with a player advantage. Both teams had a power play each in the first period, with neither finding the net. Hull's probably a bit more productive, making Jordan Headley work a bit more. However, it was a short-handed marker from the Lightning on that power play that made it 2-0. Sobchak under a bit of attention there from Tim Wallace. He fires that one along the boards to Svek. Svek will fire that one back, and he finds Ulrich. Ulrich to Sobchak. He'll set this one up near the face-off circle. He's been forced wide a little bit, but he does well to get a pass away. Hull passing and moving the puck very well, trying to get some space and make use of the man advantage. 30 seconds gone in the power play, and Bartholomew out-muscles Wallace, and he'll bring this one forward. Fires that one, and it just goes wide. And Svek will pick this one up on the blue line. A poke check there from the Lightning, and there's an odd man rush here. Passes out to Wallace. Wallace nearly slides it under the netminder, and the whistle is gone. And we're going to have a penalty, a slashing penalty on Emil Svek. And so there was a short power play with Svek going for slashing, so we're going to have some 4-on-4 hockey now. Svek with a slash, just trying to disrupt that odd man rush from the Lightning. So Svek will now sit 2 minutes, so we're going to have 1 minute 10 of 4-on-4 hockey, and that's another player decides to go into the sin bin. And then we'll have a 50-second power play for the Lightning. You see on that face-off, Lightning just happy just to drop players back. They don't want to overcommit players forward. They don't want to be caught out on a breakaway. And a face-off win for the Lightning, so it'll be Herman now, just cycles around. He's in no rush here. He's happy just to kill off a bit of extra time here. Stewart will take this one in deep. Dances around his man, tries to get a shot off from a tight angle. Not too sure if McLaughlin got a piece of that or not. Herman lost sight of the puck there and decides to play the man. Seahawks will look to come from deep here with Sobchak. Finds Bartholomew. Poke check from Lewis Christie. And Liam Stewart does very well under close attention of two Seahawks players there. And it'll be Barmer that will bring this one forward. He passes this one out. Hull come into the zone. Sobchak lost an edge there. He was claiming he was tripped. However, he dropped his stick, and so he was going to make a line change. So the no-look pass ends up falling kindly for the Lightning. And as Martelli's penalty is about to expire, we'll see a 50-second power play for the Lightning. It'll be interesting to see if Lightning will put out their top line or if they'll just keep normal lines. Herman has the puck. He's on his own zone, so he can't do much at the moment. He's under close attention from Bonner, who does very well to win it back. He's happy to pass that one out. Doesn't find Chamberlain, but it's in the right end from a whole point of view with Lightning in their own zone. Herman now has the puck. Finds Lawrence. Lawrence under close attention from Towner. Passes behind the net and it finds its way to Venus. 20 seconds left with this man advantage for Lightning. Venus with the shot. Doesn't find its way through. It comes back to Venus' stick behind the net. Not really a clear passing though, but Wallace will help him out now. Wallace from just outside the face-off circle finds Herman, one-time shot, rebound, in from Lawrence, 3-0 to the Lightning. Dylan Lawrence in front of the net with 5 seconds left of the power play, taps it home. A one-time shot from Herman, a save initially from McLaughlin, but Dylan Lawrence was in the right place at the right time just to backhand that one in. Power play marker for the Lightning off the post. The overhead cam will show it off brilliantly. Great finish there from Dylan Lawrence. It makes it 3-0 to the Lightning with 16:13 remaining of the second. It's now 8-4 on aggregate. Face-off win there from Corey McEwen and resulted in Nathan Salem's stick being broken. He was not happy with that. And McEwen is furthest man forward there, and we've got the line again of Bartholomew and Barmer on that D pairing. Been getting a lot of ice time and fired down ice though, and Ross Green will tidy this one up. Green to Hamill. We're intended for Hamill, and Bartholomew with his long reach gets to his stick to the puck first. And Chamberlain will come forward now. He looks to go alone. Poke check there from Ross Green. Takes it off his former teammate. Ripley decides to go in on Bartholomew. Bartholomew riding two attempted body checks, one from Ripley and then one from Carter Hamill. Puck is cleared from the zone. It was intended for a Lightning player, but it's Hull to pick it up, and Bonner will fire this one back into the zone. Be interested to see how Hull respond to this now. They've gone 3 goals down. They need to get a goal fairly soon, you'd imagine. Stubley almost falls over the puck there, but he's got Barmer there to help him out. Barmer is just going to slow things down and possibly just get the Seahawks to clear their heads and just draw a collective breath. That's a good pass through there, but the secondary pass doesn't find a man. And Lightning will now come forward with Rutkiss. Rutkiss with a shot, goes wide of the net, and Stubley will tidy that one up. Big hit into the boards from Rutkiss on Ulrich, and Sobchak is now coming into the zone. His pass intended for a teammate, doesn't find one. Good read there from Rutkiss, and he clears the zone. Barry will bring this one back in, and there's a delayed offside, and the whistle goes as Barry decided to chase down the puck. So Jason Earl decides to call that offside. So this puck will come out into neutral ice. 14:29 remaining. See Dylan Lawrence in the face-off dot. Good face-off win there, though, from Towner. Notice that in the first leg as well, the face-off draws were won quite predominantly by Hull in that game, and it helped them get possession. It hasn't worked for them so far in this bigger pad at MK, but bear in mind, Hull have had a comeback win in Milton Keynes. They're the only team besides the Coventry Blaze in pre-season to have actually won at Milton Keynes. Coming back from behind to win 6-4 right at the almost start of the season. It was only the third game of the league when they got that win. Bruton is happy just to fire that one along the ice, and Ben Brown will pick this one up as both teams have on a line change. So Let's Go Lightning starts ringing around the rink. Brown will just pick this one up as player would come offside. He's on his own and he's just happy just to dump that one into the corner. Corey McEwen will give chase. He's got two Seahawks players for company. Does very well up against Bartholomew and Salem to try and keep the puck, but the numbers game eventually works to Hull's advantage. The stretch pass doesn't work out and Lightning will pick this one up in neutral ice. Salem will just shepherd Barmer off the puck. Pass goes to Herman. Herman happy just to fire that one along the boards. Chamberlain will pick this one up now and he'll look to clear this one. Great pass intended for Bonner. Griffin is back there. Forces Bonner wide, but Bonner gets the shot through and a save from Headley, and then a player ends up on top of him, and they have the usual pushing and shoving in front of the net. Hull, I think, trying to crash the goalie a little bit just to try and draw a couple of reactions, I think, from the Lightning. And Lewis Christie's lost his helmet there as the shoving. And Tim Wallace as well involved, having words. Not too sure if any penalties will come from that. It looked very much more of a handbags than the usual pushing and shoving as you have in front of the net. You can imagine Hull will just look to try and up the physicality a little bit. Our top down, our bird's eye camera, I think, picked this one up, so we'll try and pick this one up on there. So let's have a look at this. So Salem landed on top of Headley, and yeah, just then all became all pushing and shoving. Not too sure why they took too much exception with Salem there. He couldn't really go anywhere but on top of Headley. Shot here for the chance though for Seahawks. Trying to take advantage of the chaos, but the shot goes wide and Lightning should be able to bring this one forward, and they do so with Wallace. Wallace with a good pass out to Ripley. Ripley with a shot, deflected, wide, good block there from Barmer, and Bartholomew will pick this one up. He finds the outlet pass to Svek. He'll bring this one into the zone. Fades the challenge from Martelli, and he's also got Ripley for company. 3 Lightning players with Emil Svek, and eventually the numbers game works out for the Lightning. 3-on-3 coming up here for Lightning. Ripley will bring this one forward. Didn't have a pass out, so he's just going to fire it along the boards, and Liam Stewart will pick this one up. Wallace has a bit of space and a shot, and a good kick save from McLaughlin there down low, and Hull will come forward the other way. It's with Bonner. Bonner will dance through, and a save there from Jordan Headley, and good strength from Max Stewart. He clears the puck. He'll get called for icing. I think Max Stewart was trying to claim he was hooked a little bit. I think this looked like a fair tussle there. He was just called off balance, but he did the right thing of getting the puck cleared out the zone. Nathan Ripley's still out on the ice. I think he's been on the shift for about a minute and a half now. We're looking to try and get the puck cleared out the zone on the line change with 12:01 left of the second period. Chamberlain loses the face-off, and Lightning will look to clear. Touch there by Ripley, so Max Stewart will chase this one into the corner up against Stubley. Got Bonner and Chamberlain there for company, and the puck is turned over, but Lightning are able to get a couple of skaters out on the ice now. Martelli does well to win the puck back. Plays off the boards to Green, and Lightning looks to clear, but a lot of disruption in that zone. Salem there making a nuisance of himself, but Martelli will emerge with it. Martelli looking for a pass, finds it in Venus. The shot comes through, and the deflection there wasn't quite picked up first, so not quite too sure where it went, but Hull are able to clear, but it will only go for icing. Big save there from McLaughlin. He's keeping the team in it. Will come the opposite side of the ice. Because of the icing, Hull can't get any skaters out, so Lightning will be able to put out the line of their choice. And it's the top offensive line in the deep pairing of Nags and Archie Salisbury. Both D-men dropped quite deep, and they knew that Hull would be looking to try and utilise their speed on the counter-attack. Pass just evades the stick of Brotton. That's fired off the boards by Rory Herman, and that will be called for icing. nowhere near any other player, so we'll come back down the other end of the ice. It's got a little bit stop-start the last couple of minutes. You might think this will just suit the Lightning though, just to stop the whole Seahawks developing any momentum. You can't be affording to have face-offs in your own zone all the time. Lightning aren't quite able to clear the zone. They may get a second chance here, and Lawrence does. Bartholomew though is there to tidy up and pick up the loose puck. His intended pass hits Herman, but he gets a second attempt, and he'll now come forward. Checks back on his advance there as he didn't have any options available to him. He does now though as he's on the blue line. Finds Barmer. Barmer finds Sobchak. And that's just tapped forward there, so that won't be an icing call. Good defensive play there from the Lightning. They'll be looking to try and get some fresh skaters out there, you'd imagine. That came off the skates of Dylan Lawrence, and that goes to the right end of the ice as Ripley comes on. Sobchak finds its way to Bartholomew. Bartholomew will bring this one forward. He's got a chance for a shot. It's blocked. Another deflection, takes it wide. And Lightning will emerge with that puck. Pass finds its way out to McEwen. He's got Tim Wallace for company. Doesn't use him at the time, and he just goes to the corner, and Barmer will fire out and along the board. Griffin will keep this one in the zone. Back across to Ripley. He'll fire that one in and straight into the glove of McLaughlin, who'll happily hang on to that for a defensive face-off. We're over the halfway point in the game. 9:43 remaining in the second period. How are your nerves, everyone? Coffin just having a couple of words with one of the officials, with referee Matthews. We'll have Wallace up against Salem in the face-off circle. Chilcott fires that one along the boards. It looks for Bonner. Bonner will come forward. Good passing from Hull. Chamberlain's shot is blocked though, and it's a foot race between Chamberlain and Lewis Christie, and Chamberlain just gets to it ahead of the Lightning D-man. And an open ice hit from Lewis Christie, and that wakes the Lightning crowd up. Wallace wasn't quite able to spin, so he's just happy to fire that one into the boards, and Hull will come forward as Lightning change up the skaters again. Salem into the zone, rides the challenge from Max Stewart, shot from a tight angle, it falls back to Barry, another shot block there. Lightning getting their bodies in the way to block these. Ripley now comes forward, a 3-on-2 for the Lightning. Max Stewart shoots, just goes wide. He looked to pick his spot, but he couldn't quite get it on target. Green attempts to fire that one into the zone. It's picked up though by Hull, and they'll come forward now. And that's straight into the glove of Jordan Headley. Towner there with a quick release. Well spotted though from Headley. We'll look at this replay here from the behind the goal cam. Good release there, but comfortable in the end for Headley, who holds on to that. Towner will stay out on the ice, and he'll go up in the face-off circle against Liam Stewart. And the face-off win for the Hull captain. Barry fires that one, and it took a deflection off of Ripley's stick, and Lightning will clear. And they'll advance forward with Ripley and with... Oh, what a goal! What a goal! Liam Stewart! What a goal there! For Tim Wallace, I believe. I thought it was Ripley, but it was the player coach. What an assist from Liam Stewart. Finds its way to Wallace, past the glove and into the net. It's 4-0 to the Lightning. I mean, that was just a well-taken shot, and Jordan McLaughlin had no chance of saving that one. That was precision. And it looks like there might be a timeout that's being called here. And a timeout called here from the Seahawks, I believe. And the Seahawks call the timeout here as the Charter Let's Go Lightning echo around the arena. 4-0 to the Lightning. 9-4 on aggregate. And this is just a noise here from the home fans of Lightning. Now, this could have been a very important timeout here. Hull now to send this to overtime, need 5 unanswered goals, and you think now they're going to have to go they're going to have to go for broke here and go all out on the attack, and that could leave them more vulnerable to the counter-attack from the Lightning. 8:33 to go. Lightning 4, Seahawks 0. Good pressure there from Rory Herman. Hull just having to fire that puck down the ice at the moment. They need the puck at the Lightning defensive end because that's where they can try and force turnovers. Need a spark from somewhere. Svek behind his own goal at the moment. Let's bring this one forward now for the Seahawks. Sobchak through the front of the ice, finds Bartholomew. Back to Barmer. Nags. Happy to let that one run for Brown. Brown will bank that one off the boards. Doesn't get past Bartholomew though. His pass though intended for a teammate doesn't come off, and Ross Venus will have the puck. Digs past this man. Lovely passing play for the Lightning and a great save from McLaughlin. Denies Rory Herman. Finds his way back to Lawrence. Lawrence with the shot. His body's in front of net. Barmer gets a block. Prevents it going to the net, but Hull turn the puck over again. Rio Grinnell Park with a shot. They're just over the goal. Ross Venus' stick is broken, so he needs to get to the bench. Hull will come forward. Sobchak finds its way through there to Ulrich, whose shot just goes over. Chilcott will keep this one alive. Back to Ulrich. The board battle with Malik Martelli. And it's won by the Lightning D-man, and Lightning will look to come forward again. The noise every time Lightning emerge with the puck is deafening, and Martelli nearly danced his way through. It's Rory Herman that picks it up though. Herman not on the score sheet yet, which is unusual for him, and a whole player's gone down. And there should be a whistle, I believe, on that, and whistle has gone. Not sure what happened there. Nathan Salem took a tumble. Not too sure if he got something in the face or not. Pure accident, he got a stick in the face. Don't know if he just got a follow through from the Rory Herman shot, if he caught it just above the face there, but he's got up over his own steam. Yeah, an accident. As the shot came through, the blade of Rory Herman's stick just caught Salem in the face there. Pure accident there. And nothing was made of it by the whole player, so that will say that it wasn't anything of any direct intent. And Salem's gone off to the bench on his own esteem, so he should be back out on the ice for his next shift. Ross Venus on the line with the Hamill twins. Rio Grinnell Park playing physical. Nearly worked that Sam Towner with a nice little move, and he's done very well against Martelli to win the puck back. Great battling play from the whole captain. He's not giving up on this. Evades the hit. That was a great bit of evasion. Just for an encore. Ross Green tried to throw a hit on Lee Bonner, and a little bit of afters in front of the Jordan Headley's net. Bobby Chamberlain, of course, was trying to make himself a nuisance. And Bobby Chamberlain wants a favourite of these parts. He's getting a lot of "Who are you" chants from the Lightning faithful in block 14. Harrison on the camera has just pointed out that the scoreline of 4-0 was the same scoreline that Lightning beat the Phantoms by back in 2017. Tempting fate there, Harrison. I do have a feeling there could be a couple of other goals still left in this game. I think Hull will have to go for the jugular fairly soon, and could leave them susceptible on the counter. 5:45 remaining of this period. And another stick dropped on the ice, and Bartholomew will come forward. Poke check there from Griffin. Ties his man up on the boards, but good strength from Hull, and they emerge with it. It doesn't quite find its way back to Bartholomew, so Lightning will come forward. Ripley with it. Lovely passing from the Lightning. Wallace, time, shoots. It just takes a deflection and up over to the netting in front of block 10. good passing and vision, and some very calm, composed play from Nathan Ripley there. Waited the man out to make the pass. And yeah, very important deflection there just to take the puck over the net. Stewart to take the face-off up against Nathan Salem. A good face-off win for Salem, and he finds Chilcott. Fires that one along the boards, looking for Bonner. Rutkiss, though, was quickest to it, and he picks up the loose puck. Pass out intended for Max Stewart, just a bit too hot for him to handle, so Hull will get the puck back. Salem under some close attention from Liam Stewart, but he's got a good pass there, but Hull went offside. Chamberlain just ahead of Salem, and a whistle is blown for offside, and much to the delight of the home fans. They'll have a nice over face-off just outside of the Lightning defensive zone. It'll be Stewart against Salem again on that face-off draw. Played off the boards by Max Stewart. Stubbley will get to that one first, and he fires that one along the boards for Bonner. Bonner, good strength there, sees the hit that was coming in from Archie Salisbury and stands up tall and strong. Banked off the boards from Salem. Lightning will have it back, and there's a potential here for Tom's Rutkiss. He checks back, and great vision to find Salisbury. Archie Salisbury the shot, deflected off the stick, throwing over into the netting. 4:28 remains of this period. It is 9-4 on aggregate to the Lightning. Lawrence in the face-off circle, and a good face-off win. Martelli. Venus winds up. Shot though doesn't get past the first man, and a good block there by Tom Barry. And Broughton will bring this one into the zone, but Martelli will be quickest to the rebound, and he'll look to come forward. Martelli, good poke check though, disrupts the play. It's Jordan Fisher there with the check. A good poke check there. Ross Green fires that one, intended to try and fire it up and then up, and the Seahawks go offside again. A little bit of frustrating starting to creep across the faces now of the Seahawks players. They've endeavoured, they've tried, but nothing has so far seemed to work for them. Good awareness there from Sobchak to chase down the puck straight from the draw. Lightning clear of his zone, but not only as far as the red line, and it'll be Sobchak that will bring it forward for the visitors. And a slash on the call there, a blatant slash, and Lightning are going to sit two for that. Looked like that one caught Sobchak on the hand a little bit as well. Lightning can have no arguments with that one. Declan Barmer not happy with the slash that was done. So it's Lewis Christie that will sit two. Get the feeling this will be a very important 2 minutes of special teams here. Defensive face-off for the Lightning. The top line is out, of course, for the Seahawks. And a win in the face-off circle from Tim Wallace. And Lightning are just happy to fire that puck down the ice. McLaughlin picks this one up, leaves that one for Bartholomew, who brings this one forward. His pass though is very wayward, and Ed Naggs is just having to pick that one up and fire that one back down the ice. Get that puck as far away from Jordan Headley's net as possible. It'll be Svek that brings it forward though. He still puts the gas on there as he looks to try and generate some offense. Drops the pass back to Bartholomew. Bartholomew across to his partner on the blue line. Falls back to Bartholomew, it opens up a bit for him. Bouncing puck there, and Svek wasn't quite able to pick it up as Ulrich will pick it up again. Deflection on that, but Ulrich will get that. Great pass out, and it's trying its way to Svek. Shot just goes wide and over the net. And Lightning are able to clear the zone. And Rio Grinnell Park will chase this one down into the corner. Puts a bit of pressure on McLaughlin and forces him to make a quick pass, but he does very well. And Hull will come forward with Ulrich. Sobchak picks this one up, finds Barmer. Barmer to Svek. Barmer back on the blue line. Pass just goes behind Ulrich, so he'll pass this one back out. Barmer, Svek winds up with a shot. Glove save there by Jordan Headley. Every save that Jordan Headley makes is being cheered as if it's a goal. Very good of the Lightning though, just to keep Bobby Chamberlain away from not screening Headley. There wasn't much traffic in front and Headley was able to see that shot that came through from Svek. Lightning on the face-off, but it's Hull that gets to it first, and Barmer will keep it in the zone. Quick passing again with Sobchak. Finds Barmer. Barmer back to Sobchak. Lightning there, looking to defend there, and it's loose. Finds its way out of Barmer. They haven't cleared the zone, but they've prevented the goal initially. 10 seconds left for Hull in this power play. Sobchak still looks to try and get another scoring opportunity. Good pass out wide. The pass across doesn't find the blade of a teammate, and Christie will come out the bin. Sobchak though still has the puck in a promising position. Saved there by Headley, and Liam Stewart robs Bobby Chamberlain the puck. Lewis Christie, furthest player forward, he waits for teammates. He's happy just to kill the momentum there. 1:20 remaining of this period. Martelli to Lawrence. Lawrence are going to fire it into the zone, but it hit the body of a Seahawk player, so they'll bring this one forward. Bonner will give chase. Bonner gets to it, and that's poked away. Hull still have possession with Salem, and another save for Jordan Headley. And he's happy to hang on for that. 1 minute, 4 seconds left of the period. Amazing saves you can see on the replay from Headley to deny Bobby Chamberlain twice. Some sprawling saves there from Headley with the stick and then with the glove, and then a clearance there from the Lightning. Lightning win the draw and they'll clear the zone. And they'll look to put a bit of pressure here on Hull just for the end of the period. And they'll look to try and go in with this full goal advantage. But Hull with a shot there, and that was Towner, and that was gloved out of the air by Jordan Headley. Great save from Headley. And he's just happy to hang on to that for another face-off. Face-off win for Hull. Quick release shot there from Bonner. Took a deflection and went wide. Hull will keep it alive in the zone though. Bonner battling against Nags. Calm play. Touched the puck near the net, but decided how close he was to the net. He would just touch that and killed for the face-off. 16 seconds remain. And interestingly, Hull have pulled the netminder for these last 16 seconds just to try and get a goal. Interesting tactic here, but Davis is trying everything in here. So McLaughlin's off for the rest of the, likely be for the rest of the period. An empty net, and an attempted empty net goal, and it's rushed out for icing. The crowd cheer, but it's not going to count. The whistle had gone for icing, and Nathan Ripley just tapped it into the empty net, and he's drawn the ire from the Hull players. So Ripley will take a 2-minute misconduct. The door is open for Hull. I don't know whether there is another penalty on there, but the interesting thing now is Lightning are going to be on a penalty kill then, by the looks of things. So Nathan Ripley will sit 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike conduct because he shot the puck into the net after the whistle had gone. So it'll be 6-on-4 for these 10.5 seconds of the period. A big face-off draw here. Thing is, it's a penalty kill, there's no icing, so Lightning, if they win the face-off, can take a pot shot. and Tim Wallace faked as he was going to go and wind up and take a shot. And a face-off infraction there, and Tim Wallace not happy, suggesting that he may have been slashed a bit. And a few more words are going on. So Declan Palmer and Rio Grinnell Park. 9.4 seconds remain. A lot of words being exchanged in this face-off circle. Good face-off win for the Lightning, and Griffin's just happy to try and clear the zone. Bartholomew will keep it in. Shot wound up by Speck, and he mishit that. And well, Bobby Chamberlain scored on the buzzer. It's not. Has the goal stood? Has the goal stood, I wonder? The referee signalled goal, but I heard the buzzer before the puck crossed the line. So we'll wait to see if this goal stands or not. Chamberlain seems to think it did. We'll look to see. The replay has gone. Looked like the clock had hit 0 when the puck got shot in. Puck had definitely gone 0 on the scoreboard on the behind the goal cam. So this goal should be washed out, but whether it will be or not though. And the goal has been washed out. Referee Matthews reviewed that and spoke to his officials. So a little bit of late drama at the end of that period. But it will remain Milton Keynes Lightning 4, Hull Seahawks 0 at the end of this period. We have 20 minutes left to go. There's still a few conversations happening on the ice. I wonder if the questions being asked as the buzzer had gone, would Bobby Chamberlain technically be given a unsportsmanlike conduct penalty as well? And Chamberlain's coming out to argue his case with referee Pickett, but the goal has been washed out. Barmer as well protesting. But as the players skate off the ice, Bobby Chamberlain not looking happy. The buzzer had gone though when the puck had gone in. We have got a free time, so we'll quickly bring it up on the screen for you just to show. We'll cut this one in, so we'll just show you this live, ladies and gentlemen, before we go slow it right down. Watch the scoreboard in the top of the very top of the screen. Hit 0 there. We've got a slow-mo here. So there we go. There's the puck moving at 2 frames, so it's a little bit blurred, but this we'll see. Puck, yeah, clock is there on 0. The buzzer had gone before the shot fired through, and the Hull Seahawks. We've got 1:50 left on a Nathan Ripley unsportsmanlike conduct call when he fired a shot into an empty net after the whistle had gone for icing. Be interesting to see if Coach Matty Davis will adapt the tactic that he played towards the end of the period by pulling Jordan McLaughlin with the puck in the attacking end. He's in the net for now, as obviously everything's safe and play a disciplined final period. Referee Matthews is just about ready to drop the puck for the final period. The goal at 40 minutes was washed out as the buzzer had gone. So Bobby Chamberlain, who thought he had scored, did have the goal. As the puck had crossed the line after the buzzer had gone for the end of the period. And a face-off win from Sobchak up against Stewart, and Bartholomew will bring this one forward. It's held up outside of the zone. And Lightning looking to try and keep this puck as far away from Jordan Headley as possible. Chamberlain fires this one along the boards, looking for Emil Svek. We'll try and confirm the shots on goal for you at some points as well. Sobchak dances round Christie, pass across looking for Chamberlain, just avoids the Seahawk player. Good passing though here from Hull. Getting to work early on this man advantage. And a couple of sticks on that, and it eventually makes its way out to Bartholomew, who'll fire that one through. Doesn't get through to Headley. Sobchak will have it. Passes that one to Chamberlain. It finds Ulrich. Good pass out wide, and on his knees, cleared out of the zone by James Griffin. McLaughlin has stayed in the net, so I wonder if it was just because it was the last 10 seconds of the period. That was why Davis had gone for the slightly unorthodox tactic of pulling the goalie in the second period for an extra skater. Puck fired into the boards. Ross Green will emerge with it. Gets taken out, and there's a penalty on that play there. Barmer at full stretch. Svek, it's full stretch trying to win the puck back off Ross Green. But he will go to the penalty box for tripping, and like the last power play, an Emil Svek power play ends it prematurely. So shots on the second period. There were 14 shots on Jordan Headley, and there were 8 shots on Jordan McLaughlin. So it's currently 25-23 shots in favour of the Seahawks. At the moment, the difference maker though is that from those 23 shots, Lightning have converted from 4 of them. So Specs hits 2 for tripping. Green fires this one along the boards for Martelli. It's pass intended for Lawrence, doesn't find his man, but good play from Lawrence, gets the puck out the zone, and on his knees he manages to get a pass away to Ross Venus. Puck row is stolen by Lee Bonner, and he'll come forward for Hull. Bonner goes in, looks for a shot, takes a deflection off of a Lightning player, and Ripley returns to the ice to put Lightning to full strength, so they'll have a minute 25 of power play action. Lightning at the moment quite happy just to retain the puck and just see off the minutes in this final. Venus does very well to find Herman. Herman banks that one off the boards, finds Tim Wallace. One-time shot from Venus, doesn't get through and is blocked by Bartholomew. Bartholomew looking to find a teammate, but that's intercepted by Dylan Lawrence. Venus now will bring this one forward. Decides to go against taking on Bartholomew one-on-one, and they'll pass it across instead. Rutkiss now into the zone. 3-player in front, and that shot cannons off the pipe, I believe. Rutkiss again in space, shoots, just goes wide, and Bartholomew will fire that one down the ice. Great opportunity there for the Lightning, but it didn't find the target, and it remains a 4-goal game. Wallace comes forward, dances around his man, still Tim Wallace. Took 2 Seahawks players with him. Brown. Pass across. Great bit of play from Bonner. He dropped his stick, intercepting the pass, and he just did enough to clear it out with his glove. 16:45 remaining in the period, and of the game. Bonner at neutral ice. Wins the turnover, but Hull on the line change. They didn't touch the puck despite some fans wanting too many men on the ice, and that was a hit to the head there on Monique Martelli, and that has been called. And Lightning have retaliated to this. Hamill's dropped the glove there, looking to go with Chamberlain. And then Emil Speck deciding to have words as well, and I think that's something Lightning will happily do a trade for. Carter Hamill for Emil Speck. So Hull's Finley Ulrich is going to go for 2 minutes, and it looks as if Carter Hamill as well is going to wipe that penalty out though for retaliating. So a bit of, I think this should end up being 5-on-5, as there should be coincidentals. We'll wait to see if there are any further penalties though. Yep, signalled by referee Matthew, so coincidentals there, 5-on-5 hockey. Ulrich in the bin along with Carter Hamill. And it'll be Sobchak against Lawrence in the face-off circle. Again, a little bit too early, both players, so we'll retake this face-off draw. good face-off win there from Sobchak. Bartholomew dances around this man. Backhanded pass, it's disrupted though, and it goes out to Barma. Will have to skate backwards and find Sobchak. Bartholomew will move from defence to attack now. Goes around Ed Nags, goes behind the net, still got the puck, and he's looking for an outlet there, and Lightning get some sticks on that, and they'll come forward now. 4-on-2 at the moment for the Lightning with Nags. Lawrence, still Dylan Lawrence, couldn't quite control the puck to get the shot away, and Hull will come forward. Svek 1-on-1, and a great poke check by Ben Brown. And Venus is set free by Dylan Lawrence. It's back to Lawrence, now Venus again, and a slash there from Hull, and that's broken the stick of Ross Venus, and Hull are getting into penalty trouble. Emil Svek again. Frustration starting to show for the Seahawks. And Lightning will now go on a 2-minute power play, with Emil Svek sitting for slashing. And when you're trying to chase the game and get some goals, being short-handed is not what you need. Conversation there between Mr. Pickett and Ross Green. It'll be Max Stewart to take the face-off, so Lightning's second line coming out. Rio Grinnell Park coming out on the power play line. So it'll be Grinnell Park, Max Stewart and Tom Zwatkis with Martelli and Ben Brown. The face-off win for Hull, and they'll fire out along the boards to clear the zone. Martelli finds Brown. Zwatkis can't get into the zone, under a lot of attention from Stubley. Good play from Milik Martelli. Evades two Hull Seahawks players. Now Brown. Fan clearance there from Hull, and Hull look to come forward, and I think Headley will have to play this. He does very well playing it off the boards behind the goal. Max Stewart will just calm things down now. Stewart to Brown. Brown plays that one off the boards and finds Grinnell Park. Pass for and Ruckus gets his hat-trick! Great assist from Rio Grinnell Park. And Tom Zwatkis is there to bury it past McLaughlin to get his hat-trick goal and most likely secure the cup for the MK Lightning. Great pass there from Grinnell Park. One-time shot from Ruckus. Fires it past the pad of McLaughlin. And DJ Bertie's having a bit of fun now playing match of the day. Off the post again. Great finish from Tom Zwatkis. Another power play goal for the Lightning. 5-0 on the night. 10-4 on aggregate. I don't think many Lightning fans were expecting this scoreline tonight. Face-off win for Lightning there, as the Lightning fans start singing Hi Ho MK Lightning. McEwen. One back by Hull, and we look to be cleared down the ice. Battled there and one back by Brutton, but there was a high stick. High stick though was called on the Lightning, so it will be a face-off in the attacking zone for the Seahawks. 14:36 remaining. And some Lightning fans are now chanting, demanding they want 6. Just one. Oh, they're actually chanting they want 10. But they've got 10 on aggregate. I don't know what they're talking about. 5-0 to the Lightning on the night. Pass intended for Ripley, just behind him. Ripley does very well to keep the puck going. Hull's heads look to have dropped now. Have to bear in mind though, this is still a franchise very much in its infancy. Only their second season. Their first season, they had a lot of issues with getting visas for players. They had about a month to get ready, so that first season was always about developing and consolidating themselves and establishing themselves in this league. A number of local-based Hull players in this side as well. And they'll grow from this. It will make them stronger. Chance here for Bonner. Great pass out wide, and Chamberlain denied by Headley. Every time they've had an opportunity, that man Jordan Headley's just been there to shut the door on them so far. Nags plays it off the board, but only finds Bonner. Shot comes through, and Headley was able just to get a piece of that, but Lightning still can't clear the zone. I know, well, here we go. Cameron Hamill and Lee Bonner deciding to have a go. And we thought there might have been some fisticuffs in here, and Bonner there putting the takedown punch out of the two. Two of the smaller guys on both teams deciding to go for it, but Cameron Hamill is geeing up the home crowd here, and the crowd have responded in turn with a deafening roar. Not too sure if this was a opportunity for Bonner to try and spur his team on, but it just seemed to have woken up the Lightning fans even more. And then a song of the Cameron and Carter Hamill was starting out. DJ Bertie loving the tunes at the moment. 13:21 to go. I can imagine this being coincidental to both. Both winning competence there. So it'll still remain 5-on-5 after a little entertainment of a fight. I think we've had a bit of everything in this game today. Pass down the boards, looking for Ross Venus. Just evades his stick, so that will go back for icing. And the whole fans trying to G their team up and lift them a bit. They're still in full voice, bless them, and they're credit to their fan base. So they've travelled in big numbers midweek. And as I was saying before the scrap there, they've got a lot to be proud of. Their second season, making it to a cup final, qualifying through the playoffs very comfortably in 4th place. And poke check there for Dylan Lawrence. And currently still the only team in a competitive game to defeat the Lightning on home ice. Bartholomew dances around this man, looking for a tip there from Towner, but it just goes wider than that. Chamberlain will pick it up behind the net. He's got Ross Green marking him, and Malik Martelli will battle against Towner in the corner. He's got help now from Corey McEwen. McEwen does well to evade the check from Chamberlain. Ross Green almost spins back into him, but great move there from Martelli, and defence has quickly turned to attack. Martelli looks to go it alone. He didn't have a pass on, and Barmer is there to try and clear. It only goes as far as Ross Venus. He fires it across looking for a teammate. Herman is there. Herman spun, and he's got an opportunity. He decides to go backhand from a tight angle, and Ross Venus is down. Ross Venus down injured. No call on the play. I'm sure a few fans in Peterborough will probably like that. Lightning fans not happy. And Jordan Headley deciding I'm going to try and knock the nets off to try and get a whistle. Ross Venus does get to the bench eventually, but Hull still have the puck in their zone. And Ripley nearly gets to that loose puck there. Looked like there was a culvert. There might have been a slash there on Venus. Lewis Christie picked this one up, but the referee's called nothing on that. Bad clearance there, and shot comes off of a piece of Headley and then off the pipe just to still deny Hull a goal. Sobchak has it. Lightning struggling to get a control of that, and then Jordan Headley clubs that, and Bobby Chamberlain decides to throw a late hit, and that's caused another melee. Looked to definitely be a glove punch there from Ross Green, and then possibly from Jordan Headley as well. Be interesting to see if there's any calls of that. And Bobby Chamberlain is actually a guest at Ross Green's testimonial, but right now Ross Green was not happy with him. And Tim Wallace is still not happy as Bobby Chamberlain has taken Tim Wallace's stick, and Tim Wallace went to get his stick back off of Chamberlain. And the Hull players are not happy with what Tim Wallace has done. So this should be, if it's called right, see Bobby Chamberlain be ejected. Ejected for that one. There's a lot to dissect from this one, and this has just all come from Bobby Chamberlain's interference on there. And well, the Hull fans are more, some of the Hull players are now responding to some jibes and chirps from the crowd. So We'll wait to see what's happened from this. So Ross Green is sitting in the penalty box for the time being. The door's open and Owen Sobchak has gone into the bin. I don't know if that's just to talk to Lee Bonner, and he has emerged out of there. No one quite has a clue what's going on here. So we've got 11:28 left of the game. In the last 30 seconds, we'll have a replay and let's try and pick out what has happened through all of this. So let's see what's gone on here. So Ross Green definitely throws a punch there, so he definitely deserves to go into the bin. Lots and much ado of hugging here. Lewis Christie just happy just to hold on and just hold Bobby back there. I don't think Bobby wanted too much interest in taking on most of the Lightning locker room. So Bobby there doesn't have his stick. He then goes and picks a stick up. Try and see if we've got the behind goal cam behind Jordan Headley's net. Let's just see if he gets picked up here. And I mean, I think Headley was about to swing a punch and then just about restrained himself there. Lots of hugging about though. So I'm just going to see about Tim Wallace's stick. I'm supposed to see which is. I mean, the whole team came over there. Whose stick was whose though? I'm not too sure whose stick was whose, but Tim Wallace definitely seemed to think that Bobby Chamberlain was trying to skate away with his stick. We still don't have any penalties on the board. We have got Ross Green sat in the bin. At the moment, there's no. So the door is open now. Someone is going to the bin from the Seahawks. So Lewis Christie just giving a signal to Joe Wilson on the bench that there's 5 skaters for Lightning. We've got confirmation of penalties. So we're just waiting to get the update from the timekeepers of what the penalties are, and we'll relay that to you. At the moment, there's still a door open as the Lightning derby begins. Let's try and get camera zoom on block 2 with the old. We've got the unicorn in block 2. And there we go. Off the unicorn goes, and block 2 are the winners. Deserve to be. So there's Ross Green in the bin, but there is no player in the bin for the Seahawks, but we have got 5-on-5 hockey. Make of that what you will. So Sobchak with the puck. When we get a break of play, we'll confirm all those penalties for you on the live stream here whilst we wait for everything here. It's very loud in here, and there's a lot of action going on with Bartholomew still looking to generate some offense here for the Seahawks. Christie will happily pass that one back to James Griffin. Griffin finds Rutkiss on a hat-trick tonight, and Liam Stewart will find out that puck up to Max Stewart, but Barmer is there to tidy up. Barmer banks that one off the boards to Bartholomew. Well stolen back there by Liam Stewart. Stewart's in on goal, and there's another penalty coming up here as Liam Stewart was taken out just before he got his shot away. So there will be a hold man in the bin now, and it'll be Declan Barmer for a slash. So there's still a lot of penalties being entered from a couple of moments ago, so we'll bring them to you as soon as we know. But for the time being, Lightning on a power play with Barmer sitting out a 2-minute penalty. Wallace finds Stewart. Herman back to Wallace. And Venus on the back door there, just denied by McLaughlin. Venus. Back to Lawrence. Ross Venus. Passes out wide to Wallace. Herman there had the whole goal to aim for, and a sprawling save there from McLaughlin denies him, and Lightning 6th. So we get to the 10-minute mark, just 10 minutes left of this cup final. Liam Stewart finds Tim Wallace, and Chilcott lost an edge, and Tim Wallace will come into the zone. Lawrence. Venus couldn't quite handle the pass then. I know it cleared out by quite some venom from Hull, and Lawrence wasn't able to control that. Pass out wide though to Rory Herman. Herman just got held up on the blue line, and Lightning go offside. Little bit of afters after the whistle had gone there, and Lightning do well just to skate away. So we've got confirmation here. So Bobby Chamberlain gets a 2-minute penalty for roughing, 2-minute penalty for goalie interference, and then a 10-minute misconduct. Got Ross Green as well, that got a 2-minute minor for roughing, and there was a second 2-minute minor for roughing as well. So the major penalty won't get sat. The two-minute penalties are coincidental. Martelli now trickles through, and somehow it stays out of the net, and we're going to have another flare up in front of the net this time with Bartholomew and Carter Hamill. I know this game is now starting to descend into a bit of a more like WrestleMania than a cup final. So we look to see a few more players possibly head to the bin as Ross Green emerges from the sin bin. So I think we now see that both Hamills are going to be in the sin bin. And if you're going to say from a Lightning point of view, if you're going to trade the top scoring D-man, Brock Bartholomew with Carter Hamill, that's a fair trade. So there's now 3 in the whole penalty. Sorry, there's 4 players now in the whole penalty box and 2 in the Lightning one. It's standing room only now in the whole penalty box. We can, once we stop showing the replay, we can just zoom in on that penalty box. You'll see how tight it is in that penalty box. A lot of pushing and shoving there. Don't think either teams are now going to be sending each other Christmas cards. I mean, Carter Hamill was having a go there at Tom Barry, and a great block from Tom Barry. There was a check from behind on Max Stewart from Bartholomew, which is what Carter Hamill took exception to. And Tom Barry, by the looks of things, is getting ejected. So we'll wait to see a confirmation of that one. He blows kisses to the Lightning fans, and the Lightning fans are really in the heads of these whole players now. So 8:51 to go. Just realised it's nearly 5 to 10. We've got work in the morning here. It's 5 to 10. This game will be finished long past 10 o'clock in the evening. We continue having some conversations. Keep an eye out on Joe Scott's NIHL Stats website when we get the game sheet uploaded from this one. There'll be a lot of penalty minutes to digest from this one. So Bartholomew will take a 2-minute minor, and that will stay on the clock. So now Lightning are on a 5-on-3. Again, we'll try and get confirmation of all the penalties as and when they come in. I think you might be better off just simultaneously having the Lightning X accounts up as well and following the tweet updates that are being sent out. They may come through faster than we can get them. And we still wait as Mr. Matthews is speaking with the timekeepers to confirm all of the penalties. We do know that there'll be a 14-second 5-on-3. And then when Barmer's penalty expires, we'll then have more of a penalty going on for... Oh, so the numbers changed now. So number 7 is Tom Barry. He gets the 2-minute minor. And then Barry also then got sent out. So I can only assume he got a 10 minutes, as it's a 2-minute penalty. And the face-off now comes out into the neutral zone. I don't think anyone quite has an idea of what's happening here. We're ready though to drop the puck, and didn't launch the face-off win, but the whistle goes. So we'll come back again for the face-off. And something's still not quite right in that penalty box. Don't know if they're trying to figure out who should be in there and who shouldn't be. Can't fit any more players in there, I don't think. We'll get the penalties confirmed for you. There's Liam Stewart will come forward. Finds Wallace. Wallace through. Wallace couldn't quite get the shot away. Stewart now. Barmer's coming out of the box, and so Stewart now was part of the 5-on-4. So at 51:09, Carter Hamill got a 2-minute runner for roughing, as did Brock Bartholomew. Tom Barry then got a 2-minute minor for roughing as well, and a 10-minute misconduct. So that's why we saw Barry go. So that will really be his game done for the rest of the game. And his additional 2-minute penalty is what's resulted in this power play. Headley plays up to Stewart, so we have 1:10 to go. Pass just evades Venus. But Venus will skate around. He's under attention from Fisher. Pass out to Rory Herman at front. He has a couple of goes at it, but it is eventually saved by McLaughlin. Headley plays that one to Stewart. 7:40 remaining. Stewart to Venus. Venus skates into the zone. And a good clearance there from Hull, so they're killing this penalty off at the moment. Martelli will have to go back to his own end to retrieve this. Jones puts a bit of pressure on, but Martelli breezes past him. Pass across intended for a lightning stick, but evades all of them. And Hull are happy just to throw that one back down. Martelli passes that one out to Brown. Lightning now just happy to take the sting out of this game. Tensions had been running quite high, but loose pass from Martelli, and that will get blown up for icing. So that sees the end of that penalty, and a few of those players will now leave the sin bin. Just less space on there. And Hamill skates out. Both the Hamills skate across onto the bench with some stick taps and hugs from Liam Stewart there. He was really happy with those young players. Shot comes through from Stubley, and it almost wrong-footed Jordan Headley, but he reacted quickly to make the save. Martelli happy just to take his time now and keep the puck in his own end and slow things down. Lightning, I think, can now almost afford to enjoy these last 6 minutes. Hull essentially now need a goal a minute just to take this to overtime. Good strength there from Fisher, winning the puck off of Ripley. We're seeing Hull's third line getting a bit more ice time now. McEwen passes out to Red Nags. Nags comes forward, finds Ripley. Ripley fires that one off the board, evades his teammate's stick though, and Hull look to clear. Can't get it out that far though, and Herman will pick this one up. Herman skates back into neutral ice, so the Lightning team will have to come off to wash out the delayed offside. Great pass to Ripley, he's still got a bit to do. He does brilliantly, fires that one through, and it hits the post. Referee instantly signalled a washout there, and Ripley just was allowed the freedom of Milton Keynes, then the player on the two-way from Coventry. That puck deflects high and into the corner. Archie Salisbury battling with Nathan Salem. Ed Nags will assist the young D-man. And Lightning will get the puck. And another player's come in, and Archie Salisbury retaliates to a late hit from Salem, and I think Salisbury's going to take 2 minutes for that one there. He retaliated right in front of the official, and there was a silly penalty to take, and they won't really be too happy with that. And Hull have a chance for a power on the power play here, and a chance to get themselves on the score sheet. Salisbury in the bin. It'll be Tim Wallace up against Towner. Lewis Christie with the backhand clearance there. 5 minutes left of this game. Cycled around by Hull. Wallace almost gets on that, almost had to check back as he almost went straight into the boards. Bartholomew looks to find Sobchak. It makes its way instead to Ulrich. Tim Wallace fires that one down the ice. And Rio Grinnell Park will give chase. Looks to put a bit of pressure on McLaughlin, but he was shepherded away by Bartholomew. Svek will bring this one forward into the attacking zone. Drop past to Sobchak. Bartholomew with a bit of space into the body of Jordan Headley. Player sniffing around for a rebound, but Headley had it covered. And we'll have the usual handbags in front of net. Headley, though, decided just to shimmy out the way of that sensibly. 1:20 left of the Archie Salisbury penalty. 4:26 left in the game. Face-off win for Lightning, and Ross Green will look to clear. Can only get it as far as Bartholomew, though. Bartholomew looking for Sobchak, but Ross Green was quick to that and fires that one down the ice. McLaughlin will go behind his net to retrieve it. He'll leave it for Bartholomew, who'll bring this one forward. Passes that one back to Sobchak. Wasn't quite ready for it, but there was no Lightning player putting pressure on. Sobchak goes through Rutkiss and Martelli. Still got the puck. Finds its way to Svek. Bartholomew with a bit of space. Passes it round instead, and Hull get a goal. A very well worked power play goal, and it's given the travelling fans something to cheer. So that makes it 10-5 on aggregate, but it's good something for those travelling Seahawks fans who've come down there. So they've brought 2 buses down, they've travelled in massive numbers, and they've had something to celebrate at least. 3:51 remains, it's 5-1 on the night. 10-5 on aggregate. And that puck took a deflection over the board, so someone's got a souvenir from this final. Because it got deflected in the Lightning zone, it will be a face-off in the defensive zone. Fired along the boards. Nags should be able to first that one. Chilcott gives chase, but the pass from Nags finds its way to Venus, and a great diving play from Towner stops it finding the stick of Rory Herman. Corey McEwen gets it now. Shot from Brown. And saved, and then the whistle blows. So 3:17, a bit of a consolation goal for the Seahawks. They did deserve it, and they've been knocking on the door most of the game. Jordan Headley will be disappointed that he was so close to getting a shutty in a cup final. Hull clear the zone. Ripley will just play that one on the boards to Brown. Good pressure from Ulrich there. Well played from Ripley. He's on his own. He's found Tim Wallace. Shot just goes wide. Don't think the pass quite came off the way that the player coach would have wanted. Sobchak will come forward now, and Jordan Headley was just quite happy to glove that one and freeze the puck. So 2:47 left. 5-1 to the Lightning. I get the impression in the next few seconds things are going to get very, very loud here at Planet Ice, Milton Keynes. Sobchak in the face-off circle and a good face-off win for the Canadian. Svek, Hull still battling there, Hull still trying to get some respectability on this scoreline. It is Sobchak, he looks to find Svek. Svek's pass though didn't quite come off as intended, and so Lightning are just happy to clear the puck down the ice. Fired along the boards to Barmer. Barmer finds Bartholomew. Lovely little bit of defensive work there from Brown. Just used his foot to kick that one clear. Chase will be on, and the icing is called again on that, as Liam Stewart and Barmer had gone for the puck. .2:11 remaining. Credit to all of those Hull fans. Not a single one of them has left early. They've been loyal right to the very end. Lewis Christie now coming forward. And as we go into the 2 minutes to go mark, the Barmy Army chants will start echoing around the rink. And some of the players are actually kicking along with it on the boards as well, down on the benches. Reece Edwards on the ice. Max Stewart there, battling well under a close attention. Griffin will play this along the boards and finds Rutkiss. Lightning clear under some pressure from Bartholomew. Stewart's just happy to fire that one down into the zone. 1:20 remaining. Hull will pass this one down the ice. Green will stand up and clear the zone. And icing goes with Jason Earl signalling an offside there. 1:13 left. .113 to go. The fans are clapping, they're stamping their feet, they're chanting the Barmy Army. Face-off win for Hull. Banked off the board by Martelli. Barmer gets a second bite of the pass to Salem. Salem with the attention on Martelli. Martelli takes a big hit, but Ross Green is there just to help out and will get the puck. Under a minute left. Cameron Hamill finds Carter Hamill. He touches that puck so it will wash out the icing. Barmer takes a hit into the boards from Carter Hamill. Scoop pass up intended for Bruton, and that's cleared by Martelli. Cameron Hamill now loses control of the puck, and it will be Towner that will pick this one up. 30 seconds left. Puck paid down, and it's now with Ross Green. The noise is getting louder here with everyone on their feet now chanting Barmy Army. 9th of April 2017. MK Lightning won the playoffs in Coventry. 7 years. The club nearly went bankrupt in the Elite League, but now they're going to be cup champions again. Listen to the noise. The MK Lightning are National Cup champions 2023-2024. They swarm and they mob Jordan Headley, who made an absolute blinder. The sticks are on the ice, the gloves are on the ice. There's a massive group hug with all the players. Even the injured Ben Solder has come on his crutches. There's two scenes that you can see here. Pure jubilation from the Lightning players and fans. And there's utter dejection on the faces of the whole Seahawks players. Bacon Novo, but they battle, they deserve to get to this moment. And take a lot of pride in getting here. As the red carpet comes up with the awards. We go down and we can see the celebrations on ice.